When last we left, I've been dragged from the office of Mr. the Maestro to the club where Sapphire Smith sings. Things were going so fast for yours truly. I couldn't trust the woman I was with. I was being forced to work against my will for one of the biggest real estate developers in town. My secretary has been acting strangely, and I was probably up for moida. All I wanted to do was make a few lauriers, but I guess that's what everything's always about, the lauriers.
Huh?
What?
Oh, you're awake.
Where? Got it.
Never mind all that. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, sure, sugar. What are we doing here?
Couldn't go home. Coppers all over the place. Why don't you have a drink?
Shouldn't we get going? Won't take long for those flatfoots to flip their flip-flops this way.
Just one more song for the room.
Love was blind to me, now it's kind to me. Love has opened my eyes. Since it came to me, life's a game to me, with the sweetest surprise. I never knew how good it was to be a slave to one who means the world to me. I love that man from the start, and way down deep in his heart, I know he loves me, heaven knows why. And when he tells me he can't live without me, what wouldn't I do for that man? He's not an angel or saint, and what's the odds that he ain't? With all his faults, I know he'll get by. I'll be so true to him, he'll never doubt me. What wouldn't I do for that man? And when he lets me lean my weary head on his shoulder, I close my eyes right there and wish I'll never grow older. I'll never leave him alone, I'll make his troubles my own. I love that man as nobody can. I'm just no good when his arms are about me. What wouldn't I do for that man? Oh, what wouldn't I do for that man? I'll never leave him alone, I'll make his troubles my own. I love that man better than I do myself. I'm just no good when his arms are about me. What wouldn't I do for that man? Oh, there's not a thing I wouldn't do for my man.
sisters?
You can say that again.
You ever heard of the maestro?
Sure. Who hasn't? He's only the biggest real estate developer in the city.
Do you have any business relations with your husband?
Probably. Why?
Just having a thought.
That's what a man's head is for.
Why didn't he call the cops?
Let's don't burn so. I've sang my song. Let's blow, Daddy.
I knew I'd find you here.
Gene, what are you doing here?
Brass is all around asking questions.
Miss All Right.
Mrs. Smith.
Lovely to see you again.
Yeah, right.
What they want?
I want to talk to you. And you too, Mrs. Smith.
What could they possibly want with me?
Did they say why?
No, but they was plenty serious and plenty determined.
How did you find us before they did?
I didn't get to where I am by being outsmarted by clucks like you.
Who you calling a cluck?
I don't see any other clucks around here, so I guess I'm calling you a cluck. Cluck?
Excuse me?
Ah! This act might pull the wool over his eyes, but it don't hold water with me. I'm on to you.
Is that right?
That's right.
Listen, baby. I don't know what you think you're doing here.
I know exactly what I think I'm doing here. And I think I know that you think you can get your way out of this through talking your talk. But you know what? I'm watching you. I eat dames like you for breakfast. With a side of bacon. You biscuit on those little getaway sticks, sister. Put the one in front of the other. Instead of over your shoulders for once. And eat the bricks. Tough words.
You got anything to back that up?
I can read you like a book. You'd sell your mother for a piece of fudge. Yeah, oh, you're smart. Oh, yeah. You're smart enough to know when to sit on it. And you're smart enough to know when you sell. You know what? Women like you got a great big dollar sign. Well, other women's got a heart.
How dare you? I'm gonna
Cut you up. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight, bitch!
Much as I'd love to see the fur fly, ladies. We got bigger fish to poach. Gene, thanks for the heads up. Sapphire, grab your gear. Let's move.
This isn't over.
Not by a hair.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Well, I salivate in anticipation.
All right then.
All right then. I'll be in my office.
So what do you think?
I don't think.
I love you for that.
Sure you do, sweetheart.
Will you marry me?
Not even a little bit.
She's sweet on you, you know.
Is that right? I don't know a lot about anything. But I know little about practically everything. This woman was playing me like a cheap suit. Leaving town with her wasn't my first option. It was better than getting wrapped in a wooden kimono. Enough witty banter. Let's go get our hands on some of that scratch in Apsley. I have to give Sapphire some credit, but not much. She didn't start speeding till we passed the traffic north of Lakefield. When we hit Burley Falls, she laid down the pedal, sped past everything in front of her.
Wasn't I smart to put some money away, here and there, just in case?
Listen, Sap, if we get busted for speeding, it's all for nothing.
Nobody can catch us. Let 'em him try.
I don't want him to try. Slow down.
Fine.
What are we pulling over for?
What do you think?
Sure, doll. Why not? I lifted her skirt, my fingers up above her hips. I could feel the heat of her body escape and rise up past my face. She was firm and relaxed, and not wearing much under that dress. In an instant, it was all over. Scarcely and abruptly.
My goodness, Spud.
It's Bud.
What did I say? Here we are.
Well, look what the cat threw up.
What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question. But since you're here, save me a trip back to the city. Sit down. Have a drink. On me.
Gee, thanks. That's swell of you.
I asked you a question.
I don't think you're in a position to be asking questions.
We're out of here in 10 minutes.
You'll leave when it's time for you to go.
Bastard.
I've heard that said.
I'm getting the impression you twos know each other.
Oh, yeah. We go way back. Don't we, Sapphire?
Well, Mrs. Smith, for a charming, intelligent girl, you certainly surrounded yourself with a remarkable collection of dopes.
You don't have to tell me. Look at these clowns. They couldn't find a prayer and a Bible.
What about you? What's your angle?
My angle. Sit down.
What was your business with Mr. Smith?
My business. With Jake. A bank manager. What do you think?
Well, since you're all about the real estate, I take a guess that it's something to do with a loan.
My.
And since there's no real estate for grabs downtown, I think this probably has something to do with new development.
Clever.
Since the only new development in town is the convention center down on Little Lake.
I think you should stop talking like that before you say something you can't take back.
So you and Jake were in cahoots.
Let's just say Jake was going to make sure that my proposal was fair.
Crooked businessman. Never thought I'd live to see the day.
Calm down. It's getting so a businessman can't make a decent return on a fixed fight. Now, if you can't trust a fix, what can you trust? You gotta get your return by betting on chance, which is going back to anarchy, which is going back to the jungle. Jake was my in. The papers are signed. I just gotta get it. That's where you come in.
You want me to break into the bank?
Oh, that's where they are.
How am I supposed to know that?
Ask her.
What do you know about this?
I can't stand these morons any longer. If you don't come with me this instant, I shall run amok.
You might want to let us get out of here. I've seen her go amok.
Haven't we all? You got your marching orders.
You want to get the papers?
I'll find you. See you in the morning.
So that's what this was all about. The Lauriers. Sapphire to get her husband's. The Maestro to get everyone's. If that new development comes about, the downtown will collapse. probably got everything he had in the car and sinking his chips on the new convention center. There's one thing I can't stand more than a crooked cop, it's a crooked businessman. And there's one thing I can't stand more than a crooked businessman. It's being played by a nutty dame who's got gams that make old men weep. To top it all off, we never got any of Sapphire's stash in Apsley.
What are you gonna do?
You're gonna take me back to my office.
Your office?
We're gonna break into a bank, we're gonna need some tools.
Won't she be there?
She's the least of our worries, and listen. See? She's not even here. Stay there. I'll be right back.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Spud.
It's Bud!
What did I say?
Where is he?
Getting some tools.
Huh. You need some fixing, eh?
Something like that.
Would it interest you to know how very much I hate you?
Very much.
I hate you so much. I would destroy myself to see you go down. I would drain every river. I would raise every mountain. I would leave no pebble unturned nor cesspool unsissed to see you go down.
You do hate me, don't you, Jean?
I don't think you know how much.
Hate is a very exciting emotion. Haven't you noticed?
It's very exciting.
I hate you too.
I think I'm gonna die from how much I hate you. Jiggers! It's the cops!
I can handle these brass buttons.
No, you go warm up. I'll take care of this. Well, hey, fellas.
Jean?
It's all right. Well, it's a special occasion when the constabulary come to visit. Do you have a drink, boys?
No, thank you, Jean. We're on duty.
Of course. Well, up beyond your bedtime, ain't you, boys?
You seen Bud?
No, recently.
Know where he is?
Is he in some kind of trouble?
No, we just want to talk to him is all.
I know what that means, Copper.
Oh, Jean now. Jean.
All right. I'll tell him you're looking for him.
You're sure he's not here?
Would I lie to you?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'll tell him you're looking for him, all right? It's gonna be okay.
No, you just pass that message along.
I will do, Chief.
Hey, it's Lieutenant. And you know it.
That's right, Lieutenant.
You haven't seen Sapphire Smith by chance?
Who?
Never mind. Just let Bud know we're looking for him.
Will do. Good night, Bud. Okay, coast is clear. They're gone.
What do they want?
They want to talk to you and her too.
Huh?
You heard me. They want to talk to you and her too.
Let's get out of here. We have things to attend to.
Right.
What kind of things?
Don't worry your pretty little head over it, sweetie.
Don't talk to me, you Jezebel.
What? Did you call me?
You had me. I called you Jezebel, for God's sake. I called you Jezebel. I know she's at the bottom of all of this, isn't she?
Jean, calm down. Sapphire, I'm gonna grab my gear. Go wait in the car.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a swell idea.
All right, Spud. If you insist, I'll go warm up the car.
You gotten yourself into some big trouble, ain't ya?
You can read me like a cheap book.
What she gone and done? What has she gone and done and made you do?
Well, it's complicated, but it'll all be over by morning.
And then what?
Well, if it all goes well, hopefully I'll be back here in the office, open for business, as always.
But what if it don't go so well?
Look, Gene, I'm figuring out things on the fly here. Get Archie and Cooper to come here tomorrow morning. I might have some information for them that might put an end to this charade.
Can do. Anything else?
Pray I don't put my foot any deeper into it.
I can do that too.
See you in the morning.
Bud, take care.
Always.
Bud, I want you to have something. Here. I know you don't like to use them. But it would make me feel a whole lot better knowing you had it.
Always looking out for me.
Yeah, that's right.
Gene, you're the best.